Hello all, I hope you're well and welcome to this live Tuesday morning or whenever you are watching. If you come, say hi during the live, say hi in the comments. If you watch the replay, hashtag replay. I'd love to know everyone that's watched this, whether the live or replay, because I'd love to connect with all of you. Despite if you don't make it live, I still care that you're watching and want to reach out to you and chat with you and know what's going on in your life. I'd love for you to comment below as well to let me know what you got up to last weekend, or what you're getting up to today. Let's connect. And for those of you that are new here, just a quick background on me. My name is Zoe Jean from Zoe Jean Coaching, and I'm an anxiety and mindset coach helping women to heal their anxiety from all over the world, focusing on mindset work, body connection work, nervous system regulation, and habit building. And it's just a process I've created called the Rewrite Your Anxiety Method, teaching you everything you need to heal your anxiety in a long-term sustainable way, which includes, logical, like using science-based methods like timeline therapy that has also worked on the war victims. It looks at body connection and nervous system regulation, and we all know, right, that science shows how important the body and mind connection is. That's why we work on the body and mind connection, bringing those together. And part of having the body and mind working together in a sustainable, healthy way means you need to regulate your nervous system. And then we all know what habits are, right? Everything we do is a habit, and some of those habits are negative and some of those habits are positive. So recognizing that is really important as well. And then when you do have negative habits come up, knowing that you're only doing them for one reason. Like, you wouldn't do it if it's all negative. You're doing it because despite it being negative, it's still giving you a certain outcome. So it's about working out what that outcome is that it's giving you, and then how you can get that in another way. So, hi James, thanks for watching. So basically, that's like a little bit of an intro about sort of what the process is about. Obviously I could talk about it for hours because it's my passion and it's what helped heal my anxiety, but that's a little bit of a background. And this live today is about, what the women that are doing that heal their anxiety versus the women that don't, that stay stuck in that chronic anxiety, in that panic, in that fear, in those intrusive thoughts. And so much more. Maybe you have lots of symptoms. Like, common symptoms for me were insomnia, chronic headaches, heart palpitations, just whatever comes up for you. A lot of people, we tend to feed off each other. Like, you have certain symptoms, and then instead of listening to your body and what your body's trying to tell you to, get the support you need to heal your anxiety, you just go to talk. A lot of people go and talk to other people that are experiencing the same symptoms or different symptoms, and then kind of you feed off each other, right? We want to work together and connect with each other, but not in a negative way like that. And it's just so cool. Like, my healing journey started 3 years ago. 3 years ago, I saw the first life coach that made the biggest transformations in my life with subconscious mind reprogramming. And it's crazy, all the breakthroughs I am still getting and noticing to this day. Like, last weekend, I just went on a yoga retreat, right? And, I had to go with the uncertainty of not knowing what was going to happen there, who was going to be there. I had to just go with the flow. I had to do what I was told to do. I couldn't control situations. I had to just eat what was there and everything like that. And past Zoe would not have enjoyed that. I would have had the food anxiety going about what I'm going to eat and if there's something wrong with it, and if there's not going to be enough protein. I would have worried about meeting new people and not feeling safe. I would have felt anxious and panicked because I wasn't in control of what was going on, and everything like that. And I did actually have a few people say to me, "Oh my God, you're brave," as if you would go to a yoga retreat on your own and not knowing anyone. But that's the type of stuff that I can do nowadays. And freaking hell, it was an amazing weekend. Don't let me tell you. It was so freaking good, and all of us pretty much just clicked there straight away. And it's crazy. Like, if I stayed stuck in that anxiety, if I stayed stuck in that social anxiety, that health anxiety, that food anxiety, the panic that I was, then I wouldn't have got to experience that. I wouldn't have been able to meet a beautiful bunch of like-minded women. I wouldn't have been able to do yoga with them, meditation with them, nature walks with them, connection exercises with them. I wouldn't have got to wouldn't have been able to get that connection and love that I crave from people and to give to people. And we all got that. We all got to experience that because we decided to get off our high horses and give it a go, feel the fear, feel the anxiety, and just do it anyway. And learn about ourselves. Learn that healing is possible. That healing is always possible. You just have to find that right support for you to help you get there. Hi Jennifer, thanks for watching. What's the time for you? But yeah, basically that's just a little bit of background, right? And I just wanted this live to be about if you're struggling and you're not really sure what, is stopping you from healing, then I would love for you to watch this to know maybe what's stopping you, what's preventing you and holding you back. And the number one thing that I feel like stops a lot of people is that they're not 100% committed. If you're not 100% committed to doing whatever it takes to heal your anxiety, to heal your depression, to heal your poor mental health, whatever it is, it's not going to work. You can see a really successful coach or whoever you decide to see, but unless you believe that it's possible, unless you do that work, it's not going to work. So if you're not 100% committed, then I would really focus on, first of all, starting to make sure you're 100% committed. Like really think about how much you want to heal. What is your anxiety or whatever you're going through preventing you from doing? Ask yourself, what do you need to be committed? Maybe even write a list of all the reasons why you want to change and what changing and healing will give for you. Good luck with your assessment tomorrow. And it's like 11:19 a.m. Tuesday morning here, so that's cool to see your difference. And number 2 is being willing to invest in yourself, right? Like the reason why I stayed stuck in chronic anxiety for 14 years was because I was just seeing counselors and therapists and psychologists because it was either free or didn't cost a lot. And it didn't really get me anywhere, right? Because it was just, the support that they're giving me was just like talking about my problem. It was just like a logical mind talking about my problems and a head approach, right? And with all the training that I've done, including the trauma course and the NLP that I've done, it talks about, focusing on a bottom-up approach. We want to heal ourselves from the bottom up. We want to heal ourselves focusing on the body and the mind. If you just focus on the mind, which a lot of psychologists and counselors do, then it's basically, say you had a broken leg and you act like kind of talk therapy and that kind of work acts as if you can heal it just by talking about it, right? You can't heal a broken leg by talking about it. You can't heal trauma and chronic anxiety and fear and panic just by talking about it. You need that body and mind approach. You need to be able to heal your nervous system and your body and your mind by releasing the traumas and the tension and anxiety in the body and the mind, not just in the mind. So yeah, it's really about being willing to invest in yourself and knowing how freaking beneficial it's going to be for your life. And if it's important to you, finding a way to do it right. There's so many options. Like I, for one, did not want to invest in myself. That's why I stayed stuck for 14 years. I said getting the free help or not so much. But after 14 years, I'm like, shit, like I've already done so much damage. I've already wasted so much time, so much energy. I'm just willing to do what it takes. And the really good thing about investing in myself as well is it was what was needed to change. It was what was needed. It was what made me 100%, helped me be 100% committed as well. And the fact that it's gotten me to where I am today. I've just kept on investing, kept on healing and doing the work to get to where I am now as well, where not only am I healed, but it also get to help women to heal from all over the world. And it all just has to start by saying yes to yourself and you finding a way, looking at your options. Don't just say no because it will cost too much when you don't even know what the price is. You don't even know what the options are. So stop letting fear or money get in the way. What's more important, money or your mental health? You can always, make more money, but you can't get your mental health back as easily. And you might think, oh, you don't have enough time. But how much time are you wasting being stuck in, chronic anxiety and intrusive thoughts and panic or whatever it is that you're going through? How much time are you wasting there? Where when you see someone like myself as a coach, all it takes is an hour a week if you have weekly sessions, or even if you had fortnightly sessions, like it doesn't take long, and it gives you so much more time in the long run because you have less time overthinking, less time, you know, being overwhelmed, less time procrastinating and doing the same stuff over and over again. It saves you so much time in the long run. So much time. And then, you know, number 3 is that you're willing to do the work and the energy work, right? Because it's not just the fact that, you know, you do a couple sessions and you're healed, right? You have to put in the work. Like, you have to get the tools and techniques in the session that we go through and also implement those throughout your everyday life. Like the subconscious mind programming and stuff, obviously we release those negative emotions and everything in the sessions, but then after that, it's also important that you remember those learnings and you consciously, you know, use them throughout your day as well, and you focus on who you're being throughout your whole day. And when things come up, because things are always going to come up, we're only human, even the most successful people have problems come up. It's about learning how to, you know, work through them and do the energy work and just take on whatever, for example, myself as a coach would teach you in the sessions, and I'd give you, you know, homework to help you throughout the week and let you along the way. So it's about just being willing to do that work, not just show up for the sessions and think that that's all you need to do, right? And then number 5 is, you know, not giving up when things get tough, right? Because I'm not going to lie, like I was a pretty resistive client when I was seeing my first coach. Because I had never done this sort of work before, and nothing else I'd done previously worked. So I guess I had a bit of doubt that this wouldn't work either. But she didn't give up on me, and I was 100% committed to making it work because I really wanted to heal. So I just kept going and going and showing up. Despite being resistive, she kept helping me along the way, and eventually I got there. Just like you can too. So no matter how difficult it seems at times, no matter how tough it seems at times, no matter if you, at times it feels like you took a step backwards, that's okay. And a lot of the times, right before a breakthrough, something comes up to test us, right? So you can be doing really well, and then sometimes something can go wrong, and it's right before a breakthrough, and it's come up to test you. So I don't know. I love to believe in the universe. If you believe in the universe, God, but whatever it is, it's always coming to test you. Not because you failed, not because you need to give up, not because you're broken. And I also could have given up, right? Because my life coach helped me a lot, but it was mainly just with the subconscious mind reprogramming. That's the thing that I needed. I needed a lot of that, because if you don't rewire the programs in your subconscious mind, that is also going to stop you making long-term changes, because your subconscious mind runs the show. But that's not all I needed, right? Because that trauma and those negative programs and conditioning was still stored in my body. Like, I had help to release it from my mind and make my mind feel better, but I still found myself, you know, jumping at the slightest things and just feeling unsafe, you know, at work at the time. You know, whenever the manager came to talk to me, I just automatically assume that I'm in trouble, that I'm going to lose my job, that I have to defend myself, because my nervous system was still feeling unsafe, because I had that mindset work but not the body and nervous system work, if that makes sense. So no matter what you're going through, no matter what up and downs you might have, just know that it is all possible. You might just not have, you know, the right support for you. And again, it also takes time. So that's why I created the Rewrite Your Anxiety method, to give you everything you need, so you don't have to keep going backwards and forward, not go 2 steps forward and constantly go 2 steps backward, not invest in 50 million different people to get everything you need, where you can get everything you need in the one. And then number 6 is basically what I just was sort of talking about, you know, finding help with the whole process, with everything you need to heal your anxiety, not just, you know, getting help with, say, in the moment stuff and coping tools and then thinking that's enough, not just getting help by talking about your problems, not just getting help to release some of the tension from your body, like including all of it together, so you've got everything that you need to heal your anxiety. And I'm so freaking passionate about this work, because it works. It truly works. You just have to say yes to yourself and be willing to go all in. Like, I'm just blown away at the transformations that this work has made in myself and in my clients. And like maybe even just start to notice at the moment, like where are you holding tension in your body, and what, you know, what triggers you, right? And also knowing sometimes what keeps us stuck in that anxiety is also that feeling of feeling unsafe and feeling that change isn't possible and change is uncomfortable. Even just start to notice what helps make you feel safe. Where in your body do you feel the most safe, and connect to that area. Like my belly used to be so freaking tense in the chronic anxiety, and obviously that's really relaxed all the time now. So even just putting my hand on my stomach always brings me back to that place of peace and calm, and is one of my safety anchors, right? I know that I'm always safe with myself now because I've created that safe space within my body. If anyone's interested in learning more about this work, either comment below me or send me a private message and I'll be happy to chat with you about it. I'm also happy to kind of have a free call with you so you can learn a little bit more about this work and how it might benefit you. Because I know if it seems confusing and overwhelming and like it's maybe not possible for you, but it truly is possible. Even check out my page, and my Facebook page, or my Instagram page. It might be easy to see on Instagram, like testimonies that I've had from previous clients. But this work really works. And it's so, you know what the best part is? When I worked with someone that I went to school with, right? And because she knew me back in those days when I was kind of anxious, that just made it, like, it was just amazing for her to notice the changes, because she actually physically knew me back then and knew me now. And it's like, shit, like, look at the transformation that Zoe's made. Look how much this work has actually worked. And that also gave her the push to do it, because she could see the changes. And it's so cool when I had come across people from my past and now, and that they get to notice those changes. And you can be that person too. You can commit to this work and make these changes, and then people will compliment you and everything like that when they see all the changes that you've made. You just have to make that commitment. I'll just quickly mention those steps again. So number 1 was being 100% committed. If you want to heal, the women that are healing, they're 100% committed and do the work. Number 2, they invest in themselves. Number 3, they are willing to make time for themselves. Number 4, they do the work and the energy work. Number 5, they don't give up when things get tough. And number 6, they are willing to do the work and find the right support for them, and they invest in someone that actually can give them all the techniques that needed in once to actually get long-term sustainable results, and to not have to shop around and waste time seeing 50 million different people. So yeah, if you too want to create a life full of happiness, inner peace, confidence, belief, and trust in yourself, if you want to actually be able to go to events such as a yoga retreat that I went to, if you want to be able to go out to brunch, if you want to just be able to learn to connect to your body and be able to eat well and be able to notice signs and signals in your body, and without jumping to, oh my God, I'm dying, or I'm having a heart attack or something like that, to actually look at it differently and love your body and know that your body's giving you those signs for a reason. It's actually looking after you. It's the way your body's trying to look out for you, instead of resisting it and being negative towards it and then making those symptoms and, you know, your condition worse. So yeah, just have a think about it. If this is something you're interested in learning more about, I'll be happy to share with you, because like, this work is just my passion. And when I made the big changes with my first life coach, I'm like, shit, like this actually works. Change is possible. And that's why I'm like, that's why I went through 14 years of chronic anxiety. I can change it into a positive by helping other women going through similar situations to me, as I was. And that's just absolute positive for me, and it just melts my heart every time I get to work with my clients and all the breakthroughs that they have after each session. It's transformational, and I want you to know that you can have this too. And deep down, we all just want that love, safety, connection, and to feel heard and seen. And I can help you to feel heard and seen. I can help you to feel connected and to get everything you need. You don't have to do it alone. So yeah, if you want to learn more, either comment below me or send me a DM, and I'll be happy to chat with you. It's all possible for you, even if it doesn't feel that it is at the moment. And also, if you're not yet in my Facebook community for like-minded women called Anxiety Rise with Zoe Jean, let me know as well, and I can send you the link for that, because that will also give you information like free meditations, trainings, and affirmations and stuff like that to help you along your healing journey as well. Well, enjoy your rest of your day or night when you're watching, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.